There's something in the brain. Is that the front, the back, the left, the right? Where is it?
It's all over. There's connections missing.
Connections missing. So how did that happen?
Injury.
Explain to me this injury.
She was kicked.
Who was it that kicked her?
A horse.
Inner self. Are we in a position today to be able to reactivate those missing connections today with the help and the guide of spirit, if I call on the spirit surgeons?
Yes.
Thank you. How many spirit surgeons do you think we'll need in a self?
3.
3. So, as I continue to talk to you now, I call on the psychic surgeons now to decide those 3 surgeons, those spiritual surgeons that are going to come and work with us today. And the more I talk, feel them coming towards you stronger and stronger until they're in this room right now. And describe these surgeons to me, inner self. Who have you chosen?
I have chosen a woman. She has done a lot of work.
What kind of work does she do?
She does therapies.
I see. And you say that there's 3 there, so you've got a woman there. Who else have you got there?
I've got a gentleman.
Yeah?
He had many theories.
He has many what?
Theories.
Right. And what about that 3rd one?
The 3rd one is a male.
And what are his qualities?
He is a very understanding man. He listens.
I see.
He is very authoritative.
And magnificent.
He takes over.
He takes over. I want this authoritative man now to step forward. And I want him to reduce himself in size until he can get inside of your head. And feel him walking around inside your head until he comes to that part, that component that isn't quite functioning right. See him there now walking around. And I want you to communicate with him, inner self. Does he tell you what it is that's not functioning right?
Yes. There is a chemical compound missing.
Chemical compound?
That she cannot make herself.
She can't make? Well, where does she get this from?
She doesn't. That's why she is so sad.
Oh, I see. Are they able to provide this from spirit?
They can.
Do we have permission for them to bring it down to us today so that we can restore this?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm calling now on Goddess Isis to come down to work with you. And I'm asking her to bring this particular compound that is missing in your brain. See that basket in Goddess Isis's hands? It's full of this compound that's going to help and assist you and totally heal your mind. See her coming closer and closer. And as she gets closer, I want you to see that understanding, authoritative, psychic surgeon there. begin to collect the energy of this compound up and see him placing it into your head there, into that area of your brain where this compound works its best. And see him there, keep pouring in this chemical now. See it drifting almost like a little trickle into that part of your brain. And see that part of your brain being restored and reactivated. And as it's reactivating, see how it gets brighter and brighter as it begins to come alive. How magnificent that this part is now working. And the more I talk, the more energy and chemical gets poured in, and the more you need, the more you shall have as it gets brighter and stronger and stronger. And can I ask that spirit surgeon, have we got enough in there now? Well, I'm going to tap you on the front there and seal that in and thank them for that. So I'd like to ask you about this bipolar and depression. Why did she choose to come down with bipolar and depression?
She has to see how others live. She has had a good, fortunate life.
Oh, is this in order to make her compassionate?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that she's achieved that she can see how people feel and live?
Yes.
So could we lift the veil of bipolar a little today? Or can we lift it totally? Now that new chemical...
We can lift it.
We can lift it. Where does this bipolar energy live in her body?
In the deepest part of her brain.
In the deepest part of her brain. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to come round now and I'm going to connect with your head. And as I connect with your head, I want the energy from my hands to go to that part, the deepest part of your brain, to go in there now, further and further, down and down, all those roots, until we see it there. How wonderful. So we've pinpointed the area of this bipolar, and I'm going to call on Archangel Zadkiel and Raphael to come forward now, and I want them to stand behind me, and I want them each in turn to place their arms and their wings of love around you as we begin the process of slowly and gently going down those tubes and those avenues and through every vessel, and begin to slowly pull those roots out of the memory of that mental bipolar depression. What a wonderful gift it was for us, but now we've learned enough, we can be released. So Archangel Raphael and Zadkiel, I want you to go in there now into the brain with the inner self and begin to support the inner self by helping to pull all those cords of that memory, of that experience with bipolar. Start to unlock all those locks and chains, untie those thoughts and those memories. That's right. And as my hands are magnetic, just allow those thoughts to drift up and up and up into my hand. Very good. I want them to go back down again and go even deeper into this brain. And tell me, inner self, how are they doing now? Are we clearing it out?
We are clearing it.
Let's go in even deeper. Let's go down deeper and deeper to the bottom of this emotion, right in the as I continue to talk, this emotion will be getting weaker and weaker. Raphael and Zadkiel, go in there and start gathering up all that emotion. It's done its job, but it's time to go home. Lifting it up and up and up and up and up and up into my hand. Oh, my arms just become extremely heavy. And tell me, have we got all that memory and emotion now?
Yes.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to take that away from you. Wow, it's making me dizzy. And I'm going to offer that up to the universe, and may the light of the universe always accompany you. Inner self, what can we place in the centre of the brain there to balance? Do we have a colour or an animal?
Blue.
The blue. As I place my hands here now, I'd like the calming, refreshing, cooling colour blue to come forward. I'd like it to come forward on Archangel's sword, his blue light, his blue sword of light. How wonderful. And I want him to place that sword of light towards your head now and activate his blue sword of light and feel the energy of the blue sword of light permeating throughout your skin now, going deeper and deeper into your muscles and your fibres, and see it following the cracks of those roots, just as if water would trickle into the roots there, and see this blue liquid filling up those roots. Very good. Soothing away, sealing now. So this emotion will no longer be able to penetrate in this area. Archangel Michael, thank you for working with me today, and I'm going to tap you on the forehead for that and seal it in.